Hey T Squad, it's me, Keisha, and I am here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Married to Medicine, Season 10 Reunion Part 2. So, in Reunion Part 2, we pick up where we left off last week with Quad and Jackie speaking, and Quad fake crying. Jackie, I would never do that to you. I would never. Why would you believe that? I love you. I love you. I love. Girl, bye. And Jackie talking to her, I would rather lose myself than to lose you or lose a friendship, but I need to. Quad, I got to put me first. I got to do me. Oh God. So Jackie brings up how Quad doesn't return texts or calls, and she was like, yeah, you're right. I do need to do that. So they agree to work on their friendship, lo and behold. Backstage, Quad talks to Simone in her dressing room and says that she got mad with Simone when she watched the show and that they missed out on years of friendship, going back and forth arguing, and she's tired of it. She's tired of it now all of a sudden because she's trying to save a job. She is tired of it, child. When I tell y'all, Quad was shucking and jiving. Quad was on the good foot, honey. She was trying to make sure she keep that 6-figure paycheck. She is not trying to let it go, honey. She was on a reunion tour trying to apologize to everybody. And that's why I feel like it's so fake and performative. Because if her job was not on the line, she would not be groveling the way that she was. She wouldn't. Not in the least. Not to Toya, not to Simone. Child, this is all performative. That lady trying to keep her job. And I ain't mad because Heavenly said she's made great investments, but what other income does Quad have coming in unless she does, endorsements for products and stuff on social media? She doesn't have another job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she need this job to cover that house. You know what I'm saying? And all of her other, amenities and things that she has acquired. So I ain't mad at it, but it's so fake to me. It's so fake to me. All of a sudden now you care about these women's friendship when they've been saying the same things to you for years. Girl, okay, whatever. So they hug it out. The ladies go back on stage. It's Letitia's segment. She talks about her endometriosis. She tells us that she did have the surgery and she isn't considered infertile because it hasn't been a full year yet. Andy asked Quad why she said T wears fake clothes. And Heavenly was the one that told her that because she says that Sweet T told her that she be buying like fake clothes outside of a grocery store. Something like that because she want to keep up with the other ladies and wear nice things and all of this type of stuff. And T was like, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I believe Sweet Tea said that. You can tell when Sweet Tea is lying by the look on her face. She has like an embarrassed look in her on her face and in her eyes. I think that she probably did say that. I don't think that she bought it outside the grocery store or wherever Heavenly said, but I think she said that. I think so. So I was like, girl, why you just didn't go on DH Gate? You ain't got to tell nobody. You know how many girls on reality shows I've clocked wearing fake bags? Girl. Anywho. So, so Sweet Tea was like, as far as Quad is concerned, she doesn't know me. Like, she doesn't know me. And Quad was like, I have a nice pair of eyes and I can see what I see. Baby, let me tell you something. For somebody that claimed to not be pressed over Sweet Tea, that's the energy that Quad is very much giving. If you don't care, if you so happy for them, if you have moved on, if you don't want Dr. Gregory, then why are you even commenting on this girl? Why? She hadn't done anything to you. Why? Obviously, you do feel some type of way. You feel some type of way. And as soon as she would have got to talking to me about the way I dress, baby, I would have read Quad for filth, because I have never known for Quad to be a fashionista. She country as I don't know what. She dressed like she from Tennessee or wherever she from. Sorry to my Tennessee T Squad members. This is all jokes. But Quad can't dress for nothing. And I would have told her, girl, you can't talk about no body, outfit, looks, body, or anything. Sitting over there looking like a hot bucket of piss. Looking a mess. Looking a mess with that stringy wig. That ill-fitting dress. Girl, if you don't get out of here somewhere, like Quad ain't never been a fashionista, could never dress. Girl, bye. Girl, I would have ate her up, sitting up there looking like a bowl of chicken ramen noodles. Girl, bye. So Quad was like, I don't speak of you. And T was like, you do. And you keep bringing up Gregory. And this is when Quad told on herself. When she said, that's my relationship. You will never erase what I have gone through with him. Why would she want to? What you mean that's your relationship? I thought y'all relationship was so bad. I thought that he was the A word towards you. I thought he drug you across the floor. So why would you even speak on a man that has done those things to you, that has been so cruel to you, as you said? I wouldn't even want to have anything to do with him. He joined the show. I wouldn't even had anything to say to him. I wouldn't have spoke to him. I wouldn't have done anything. I would have paid him dust. But you talking about that's our relationship. You want to erase what I've gone through with him? I would think you would want to erase it. But okay, your slip is showing, Quad. Your slip is showing. It's given that you do feel some type of way about him moving on with somebody else. So, Sweet Tea was like, why say anything about me on social media? And Quad was like, bring it down, bring it down, bring it. I would have been like, I'm going to bring it up. Because who you talking to? Okay? I'm not one of your little kids. I'm not your nephew. You don't tell me to bring it down. I'm going to bring it up. So, Andy was like, T, you voice your opinion on Heavenly and Damon's marriage. And they played a video that she did on social media where she said that Heavenly told her that she believed Mariah when she said that Dr. Damon had cheated on her. Now they go backstage with the men, and it's Gregory, Damon, Curtis, and Cecil in the back. And Damon sitting back there in a puffy coat, looking like a little boy that just missed the bus for school. And he was like, I've known him for 10 years. If you think I'm a cheater, then say it. And I was like, wait a minute, Jesus. Damon, who you got bass in your voice for? Who you talking to? Because I was like, misplaced anger? Anyone? Like, he ain't the one that said that you cheated on your wife. His wife did. So why are you coming at him sideways? I'm so confused. Like, huh? So, Gregory was like, bruh, I don't know what you're doing. Damon was like, nah, don't play like that. You haven't known me for 10 years. Do you think it or not? I don't know. Nobody knows the inner workings of a person's relationship. It's either yes or no. Come on, man. It's yes or no. Just say it. Yes or no. Here goes Cecil and Big Country. Like, first of all, y'all need to mind y'all business, especially you, Big Country, Mr. DR, Mr. Dominican Republic. You need to hush. So, Greg was like, I would say no. And so they shake hands. But I'm still confused as to why Damon was giving Gregory that energy. He never said that you cheated on your wife. He never spoken about it. His wife did. Your wife allegedly had this conversation with his wife. So why are you giving him that energy? Like, it was confusing to me. I just didn't really understand that. Because when he came to you about I'm sorry, not him. When Eugene came to you about how Heavenly did Toya at the Med Gala, all you did was nod your head, you know what I'm saying? You ain't do nothing about it, and you know all the ignorant stuff your wife say about everybody else on this cast. So then don't press on nobody when now you're the subject of the topic of subject. Topic of subject. Yes. Topic of subject. Ain't that right? Why it seem like that's not right? My mind ain't coagulating right now. But anywho, topic of subject. Yeah, that's right. Okay, but anywho, y'all seeing me have a dumb blonde moment right now. But anywho, like Damon, you don't come to nobody's defense for real, for real. You'll speak up when necessary, but it's only when it got to do with your wife. So I didn't like the way he was pressing Gregory on that. I didn't think that that was cool at all. So, Heavenly says that Sweet Tea said he was controlling and she denies it, but they played the clip back, girl, where you told her on the show with cameras in your face that Gregory can be controlling sometimes. So the fact that she was like, that didn't happen. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And I was like, okay, so now you've proven my theory about when you're lying and when you telling the truth, because you get this like nervous look on your face and you like look over to the left. So I was like, girl, did you forget that you said it on camera? So the endometriosis topic comes up and Sweet Tea badgers Heavenly about saying that she knew about her diagnosis before she married Gregory, basically trapping him and dangling the carrot of a baby, knowing that she couldn't. And Heavenly's response was basically, if it was her, she would have gone to the doctor, she would have gotten all the tests done and all of this, that, and the third. But Jackie jumps in and says, well, women with endometriosis don't even find out until like 10 years later that they even have it. They just deal with the pain. Okay. So you and Jackie being BFFs, and I'm pretty sure that y'all done talked about this, you know this information, then why would you sit up here and say that the girl knew about her diagnosis beforehand if women don't tend to find out until years later? So I got what Sweet Tea was coming from. Like, you were just spewing hatred out there, saying whatever, trying to, you know, make her look bad, make her look sinister and evil, make her look like she, you know, was gold digging and setting this man up for failure and selling him a dream, when you know the real deal, Holyfield. So I got where Sweet Tea was going with that. And of course, Heavenly was getting mad. Thomas, she keep on trying to press me. She trying to get a reaction out of me. I'm going to give you something in a minute. She going to get it in a minute. I would have been like, there you go, acting like somebody Meemaw. You ain't going to get nothing over here, girl. So, Alicia joins the cast and she defends Kema's thoughts on American women. Just like the dodo brain she is, I don't really see anything for her like she can go to. The men have their segment with Andy separately, and Andy was like, gentlemen, do you categorize your wife as hard to please? Because he talks about how Eugene took Toya out on that date and she gave it a 7 and this is that and the third. So Damon jumped in and was like, no, I mean, like our first date, we had some pizza in my apartment. We went out to a back of a high school and just talked. And when I felt her skin and body, that was it. One of my buddies was like, hey, how was the date? And I said, that's the woman I'm going to marry. You know, it's not about what you spend money on. If you're a good guy, then it's about what comes from your heart. And that night, I felt Heavenly's heart pressed against my chest. And then we went in the back of my car and she felt me press something else up against her. And I just knew right then that our body chemistry matched as well as our body heat. And we heated up that car that night, Andy, with our love. And that's why we're here right now, because I love my wife. I really do. I love her so much. Yeah. It was like, Gross, Damon. Nobody needs to hear about you touching Heavenly. Heavenly look like she been old her whole life. You know people that look old their whole life? That's Heavenly. Like, bleh, gross. So, at the end of the episode, the men join the women on stage, and everybody's wondering where this extra seat came from behind Quad. And they're like, Quad, you got a man here? She was like, nah. And then out comes Apollo. Phaedra's ace in the hole. Everybody's shocked to see him, and it leaves off on a cliffhanger for the third and final part this Sunday. Overall, I'm gonna give part 2 of the reunion. I'm gonna give it a C plus. A C plus. It was cool for what it was. Honestly, I felt like a lot of the stuff from this week's episode could have been left out, wasn't really that necessary. But it is what it is. If you guys have not joined my membership, please do so. Join the High Tea Squad, where you'll receive early access to reviews and videos, lives, private community tab, posts, and more. So click on that join button. It's right there by the subscribe button, and join the High Tea Squad. I actually got something special coming for the High Tea Squad this week, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.